Yes, 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 yes. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. I tell you, this is how we're gonna roll. No doubt about it. How you guys all doing? How was your weekend? Today is Monday Sports Review. Sit back and relax, and let's go for this. Come on. So, this is how we're gonna roll. I tell you, Monday Sports Review by your main man, Didon. Shout out to all you guys there. Thank you for your support. Thank you for you showing us love on this channel, Intercontinental Sport TV. Come on. Let's do this, guys. Before I start welcoming all my co-hosts on this channel, today is Monday Sport Review. Kunle Faiga and Robbie, all the way from Ileife in Nigeria. We are here to dissect, to look into all the sport review so far. It's going to be loud. I tell you, it's going to be loud. It is what it is. Big Mountain. Let's see what we're going to talk about today, guys. Welcome in Kunle Faiga, baddest guy in sport. Baddest guy in sport. That's what they call Kunle Faiga. Robbie, sitting back, relaxing, getting ready. All right, let me bring this music down and let's get it straight into it. I love this Monday Sport Review because today we're going to talk about the top 10 African best over the week. I'm talking about last week. The top 10 best African players all over is on this channel. No doubt about it. This is how we do it. No mess around. Sit back. I'm coming in now. Woo! It's going to be loud. All right. I tell you. Yes, 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 yes. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you guys for this moment. It's all about this Monday Sport Review. It's beautiful Monday out here in Maryland. And this is what we're going to discuss about all the matches played in EPL. I tell you, Arsenal winning West Ham. I couldn't believe it. I was just so are we saying Arsenal making the top four? Well, Spurs is also won their match. We're going to talk about everything in this sport review today. That's the result over the weekend at the EPL. No doubt about it. MLS, we're going to talk about that too. La Liga, you know what it means. That's this La Liga, we've already know the champions, and that's Real Madrid. All my co-hosts, they're going to say a lot to it. Before I get into it, I want to tell you viewers, please subscribe to the channel. It's about all Africans. It's all about us, our people doing in diaspora, also at home, doing fantastically well in all the endeavors in sport. So it's this channel we have all this thing being done. So I tell you, this is the channel we got to tune into. We have fantastic hosts, co-hosts, all of them so richly in sport. So no doubt about it, this is where you get it from. So please subscribe to the channel. I tell you, it's going to be loudest today. We are going to look about 10 best African players all over in all the leagues. So Sit back. I'm going to bring Kunle in first. The baddest, they call him the baddest in sport. Kunle, they call you baddest in sport. What's going on,
I beg,
bro?
I beg you.
I mean,
I'm humble. Good, good, good evening from this
yeah,
side.
good to see you. Good to have
Yeah,
you.
so
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah, good to be on the show
yes.
once again.
And
Yes, boss.
yeah, good to have you. I know before I bring this guy Robbie in, you saw what happened in La Liga. The champions, we already know the champions. That's Real Madrid, and I think you want to talk about something about Ancelotti before we get straight into this. So, what do you feel about
Oh,
Ancelotti? Is a fantastic manager. I mean, five
oh, he's
clubs.
five.
Ah,
Yeah, the major five clubs. Like, so I think it's safe to say
man,
that Ancelotti is the greatest manager of all time. I
of
mean,
all time.
yeah, but although people will dispute that though, because you'll be like, how many trophies has he
I
won
made it up.
altogether? But it's not easy. But it's not actually easy to go around and win. I think
Yeah, absolutely.
the person who has come closest to Ancelotti is Jose Mourinho. He has La Liga, he has Syria, and he has the Premier League. He's not been to France and he's not been to Germany. So it's going to take, it's not an easy task. I always found it hard to believe that did he actually do that? But the truth is he did because sometimes I seem to always forget that Ancelotti once managed Bayern Munich, even though it was short. The same thing also with
Yeah.
his time in PSG. Yes, he didn't really have a long time. Most people would always remember him for his time at Chelsea and also at AC Milan when he had one of the greatest AC Milan sides ever. When we were talking about the likes of Kaká, Shevchenko, Alessandro Nesta, Filippo Inzaghi. I
Maldini.
mean Maldini, Dida.
Yeah.
I mean this was like Cafu. This
Cafu.
was. I mean Clarence Seedorf, Gattuso. I mean
Gattuso.
this was. Yeah, so it's a massive one for him. It's a very very massive one. I mean, he's earned his right. I mean, but the problem is some people will not really respect him because they'll be like, oh, it's Guardiola, oh, it's Klopp. Your choice,
Yeah.
but hey, it's already in history that he's gone around the top five leagues and he's won it all. So kudos to him, kudos to Real Madrid. And you know what really amazes me most about this Real Madrid side is that this is not the strongest Real Madrid team because
Mm-hmm.
you need to understand that they've lost players like Ronaldo, who is arguably their greatest player. I mean, he just came and took the club by storm. They've lost
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos, their strong their strong leader, and he was everything. He was an embodiment of strength. He's gone. Rafael Varane
Yes.
has also gone. Then you look at players like Marcelo, who is so this is not the strongest Real Madrid team, but despite that, with some little players like Camavinga, Rodrigo, Vinicius. People, these
Vinicius.
yeah, they've been able to do this. So it's really kudos to them knowing that this is not the strongest team. And hey, it's most likely they are going to get Mbappe in the summer for free, and they are going to get Antonio Rudiger again
Pogba.
for free. No, no,
Even
no.
Pogba.
No, I think Pogba. There's likelihood that maybe Pogba will go to PSG. We don't really know about that now, but this is it's really a good one from Real Madrid. It goes to show you
Yes.
that they still have that that winning mentality is still right there. That tradition of winning and bringing success is still there. So, I mean, it's well
All right, Kunle. That's a very
deserved
good
for
one.
them.
I'm going to bring in Robin in right away, and I'm going to start with him. Hi, Robbie. What's going on in Ilefe?
Ilef's finest,
The
the
Hello.
man,
finest of
the
Ilefe.
man who
Fine.
the man who rules Ilefe. This guy is a chief. I
You
keep
guys
saying
should
it,
be
but
don't know.
you know
I
what?
don't let.
This guy is a chief. If I start telling you the things Robbie runs in Ife, you guys will. I mean, but let me not say much. Let me not say much. Let me not say much.
I don't
Let me not
run.
say much.
I don't run. anything,
All right, Robbie.
please. I don't want anything. And
Robbie, I
my
want to go
humbleness.
straight
Yeah.
into you, straight up. I want to ask you this about EPL. I'm dishing you into it. This results so far. Do you want to talk about the results so far for the viewers on in EPL?
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Liverpool, and we saw Man City not disappoint because as we all know, they are the two top clubs, and the two of them, like I said, did not disappoint. Liverpool claimed a hard-fought victory over Newcastle as the first early kickoff of the day, and Man City responded in emphatic fashion, putting four goals
Straight up.
past Leeds just just to go back to the summit of the EPL. And I told people in my
I think I'm can hear Robbie a little bit. Okay, K Faiga, can you hear him? A little bit.
No, I can. No,
I
no,
think
I
the
can't.
network there. I think the network there is a little bit down. Please call us back again. Bring it us back again. Kunle, before we go straight, is there anything you want to talk about the results so far over the weekend? I mean, Arsenal winning West Ham,
Um,
which is unlike it was
yeah,
unusual.
no, it's not unusual. I mean, they kick-started after a run of three straight defeats. They got back to life by beating Chelsea. Then they beat Manchester United, which all but ended Manchester United's hopes of finishing
Yeah.
in the top four. And now they've beat West Ham, so they are now definitely now in the driving seat to finish in the top four. They are still going to meet Tottenham, who is just 1 point behind them, and if they can get it done and dusted there,
Yeah.
they are back in the Champions League for the first time
In maybe 7 years or something.
in I think since the 2017. Really amazing though, because this is not actually Arsenal's strongest team in a way, because they lost Aubameyang this January, and I remembered where people were like calling Arteta crazy. How can
Hmm.
you let go of your best striker, this and that? But look at them. It's like Aubameyang was never even needed. So it only
Yeah.
goes to show that what Arteta did was spot on. And the way he has probably been carrying the club is
Yes.
actually worth it, because Arteta has really gotten a lot of criticism, about his approach to things, how he's done it, like how he handled Mesut Ozil, the stars. And funny enough, this is the kind of thing that people were saying that the Manchester United managers lack. But it's funny, he took action against these players, and people were
Mm.
like criticizing, "Oh, Aubameyang, your best striker," when clearly this was a guy who we know had disciplinary issues. So why were you people, criticizing Arteta for that? That's why sometimes you just don't understand fans. They are here today, they are here tomorrow. But hey, that kudos to Arteta, because he stuck to his guns, and it's really working. It's really working for them now.
Yeah. Straight into the APL down the drain. I think Watford
Yeah.
are going to be
Oh,
relegated. Norwich also.
yeah. Yeah.
Everton won Chelsea.
Yeah, that
I
was the
mean,
biggest. That's
that's
like the
another thing.
biggest. Yeah, that's like the biggest game of the weekend so far, because no one, after I remembered when Everton beat Manchester United were being roasted. That wow. And I remember Chelsea fans, including Sir Wills, if you know, I remember
Yeah.
he was roasting me like, oh, imagine a whole Everton this. Now he couldn't talk yesterday. Now Chelsea now Chelsea fans, and the usual faction, they started blaming Tuchel. Why did he start Havertz? This. You know that they will start deflecting blame on one person to the other. And I told people that, look, no matter how bad Everton has been, let's not forget that Everton are still a troublesome team. They trouble the top teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
knowing that they are trying to fight for survival, they are going to put in everything that they have. You can't just, I mean, look at Liverpool. It took Liverpool also onto the second half before they could get their first goal. And I think it took
Yeah.
bringing on Divock Origi. to change the
Yeah.
game. So if that wasn't the case, I think Liverpool might have gotten a draw last week. So it goes to tell you how desperate Everton are because they need to stay up. So you cannot undermine them at this critical point. You look at Burnley now. Burnley have been picking up all the points, and look at them now. They are out of the relegation zone. They were bottom at one point. They were bottom,
Yes. They were yeah.
rock
Rock
bottom.
bottom.
You understand? But look at them
Absolutely.
now. Look at them now. 34. Look, 34 points. They are already 13 points clear of Norwich. Can you imagine? So I mean, you
Hmm.
can't don't underestimate these last moments. Don't.
Yes,
So
yes, yes. I think Robbie is back. Robbie, we missed you there. We lost you there. Robbie, are you there? I can't hear him still, but let's hang on. Let's look at you said so many things about La Liga, MLS, because I have some
yeah,
fans there that are telling me, I mean, we should be talking about LMS sometime. I mean, every time we,
MLS. Yeah,
yes, MLS, MLS, MLS. So,
yeah.
in this is, I think, is Easton,
This is
Philadelphia still on top of the league, and
yes, but yeah, but they drew 1-1 with Nashville. I saw a bit of
yes,
the game last night. But it's not bad. They are away from home, so it's a very decent result for them. The two biggest results of the weekend were New York City, the reigning MLS Cup champions, beating San
yes,
Jose Earthquakes 3-0, and
yeah,
Columbus Crew, those were the 2020 MLS Cup champions, beating DC United beating them 3-0. Those were the highest scores over the weekend, and there were wins for New England Revolution, who won the Supporter Shield
yeah,
last season. Yeah, the Supporter Shield last season. They've not had a good start to the season, but they won 2-0, beating David Beckham's Inter Miami 2-0.
mm,
Inter
mm,
Miami that is being managed by former Manchester United player and brother of Gary Neville, Phil
Gary
Neville.
Neville,
Yeah, they had two red cards in that game, so that affected them. Then Orlando City beat Charlotte FC. Charlotte FC is a new team this season. They are kind of like coming up. That's Charlotte. They didn't start the season well, but they seem to be picking up. They seem to be picking up gradually.
yes.
And LA Galaxy, they lost at Real Salt Lake City. Montreal beat Atlanta United, the 2018 MLS Cup champions. Then in the Texas Derby, Austin FC beat
Can you
Houston
imagine?
Dynamo. Yeah, Austin FC beat Houston Dynamo. This Austin came in last season, and
Yes.
they've started this season like fire. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
still trying to understand. I'm still trying to understand what has been their secret. But that's the funny thing about MLS teams. You just have a season where there's one MLS team that just blows
Just
very hot, blows extremely hot, and maybe this might be their season. The way if they keep going like this, people will start saying that they are favorites for the MLS Cup again. But it's a very very good one from them, and we are keen to see where how far they can go. They are top of the Western Conference, as you can see.
yes.
So yeah, they are top. They are top of the Western Conference. So that's a very good one. Then LAFC, the last game of the day, of the weekend.
Of the
LAFC,
weekend. Yes.
yeah, beat Minnesota United 2-0. LAFC, I think, they are the ones topping the West. The Okay, sorry, I think they are second in the Western Conference, if I'm correct.
No, they are topping.
Oh,
They are
oh,
topping
oh,
Western
oh!
Conference.
Look at
So
me.
Austin,
Austin is
um,
second. Yeah,
second.
Austin is
Yes.
second. But as you can see,
Hey,
once you put
Robbie, are you there? Can you hear us now? Oh,
oh,
oh, so disappointing. I think the network there in Ilefe is a little bit. Maybe it's close to the King's Palace. You should move to King's Palace.
yeah, the
It's
Onyx
still
Palace, yes.
you should go to Kabiesi's house. All right. Straight to it. Kunle, so many things I want you to now look at this Syria AC Milan. Look,
Yeah,
they are running away with this league.
they are running away.
Over the weekend,
They are
yeah,
just two
over the
points
weekend,
behind. Uh,
they beat Florentina 1-0.
Yeah, 1
That
0.
was
That was a
massive.
very close. It was a very close one because I think the goal came in the was it 70 something minute or thereabout. It looked like
Yeah,
it was going to be a draw, and that was going to be very bad because if they drew and Inter Milan won, which they did, Inter Milan was going to go to the top of the table. So it's 3 matches left, and AC Milan cannot afford to lose any game. Otherwise, Inter
yeah,
Milan is going to come and collect. But we don't know. The two of them have had. They are very, they are very shaky. Like now, look at Inter Milan. They lost their last match, so AC
yeah.
Milan now have won 3 matches in a row. So that's good for them. But they can't afford to. They can't afford to lose.
To sleep.
None of them
Yeah,
can, yeah, none of them can afford to sleep at this point. It's just like the case of City, Liverpool. None of them can afford to sleep at this point because if they do, it's going to be catastrophic, and it's going to be more catastrophic for AC Milan because Inter Milan are the defending champions. Yes, they are
yeah.
the defending Serie A
Yes.
champions. AC Milan last won the Serie A in 2011.
11. Wow.
Yes, yes, when they had Ibrahimovic in his, I think that was his first stint before he
And
came
do you
back
think,
here.
in fact, that's the question I want to direct to you, that have you seen any impact Ibrahimovic
Uh,
Movic is on this team? So far I
oh,
think it's phenomenal.
when he first came, that was in 20, was it not 2020? I'm trying to remember when he came.
2020
Well, okay, 2020, yeah. He came in not so long when just before the pandemic hit, and
pandemic.
yeah, and he came in at the point when he came in, it was an instant. No, I think it was 2019 actually. He came in the middle of 2019, and when he came, it was instant impact for him. He started scoring those goals, and because I remember before he came, I think in AC Milan were like the
League
middle of the table. But he
table,
came
yeah.
and yeah, and they jumped up. They were this close to maybe qualifying for Europe, but they couldn't. But from the 2019-2020 season, things changed. And before the pandemic hit, where we had the clubs had to go to lockdown, AC Milan's form improved. Ibrahimovic was a central figure to that. Start of last season, he kind of like declined because he started having injuries, and that was the same thing this
Yes,
season as well. So he has not really played much because let's not forget he's 40. He's already 40. So, and he might, as you know, Ibrahimovic, he brags a lot. He's this kind of player
yeah.
who he has a lot of ego. So, he brags that he can continue, continue, continue. So, his impact has declined, but he still has a bit of massive influence in the team because I mean he's the most experienced player there. So definitely he's a born winner. So if there's anyone who can motivate those players to push at this point in time, it's Ibrahimovic.
Yes, and that's a good one. Before we go into our top 10
Yeah,
African best player over the week, um, it says we want to tell our viewers that they should subscribe to our channel. This is the best,
absolutely.
the best channel you can talk of. Bringing the best of African players in abroad, celebrating them in this form of telling people what they do and what they stand for. And I'm so glad that this channel, I'm even so proud, to be mentioning these fantastic people. What they've been doing, even at home, those people at home too. I'm talking about our leagues, which is already, say, who is leading in our league? MPNFL.
Um, the MPFL, it is still Rivers United.
Oh,
Still
yes,
Rivers.
yes.
Yes, it is still
But
Rivers
they play over
United.
the, no, I think
Yeah,
there was a
yeah,
break.
yes,
Is there
they
any
they
break?
did. Huh?
Is there any
Sorry,
break over the
break.
weekend? Uh,
No, no, no. There was no
there
break.
was
They played.
matches.
Yeah, there were matches yesterday. Absolutely, there were matches yesterday. They did play, but they lost to Quara United. They lost 2-1. They lost 2-1, but I'm sure they are playing MFM next. That is this coming Sunday, and I'm very sure they are
But
going to beat
that'll be
MFM
massive.
because MFM is really
They they
really
they are not trying this season at all.
no, 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 no. And there was even an incident of violence. They beat the referee. They beat the referee
Ah,
yesterday. It was very yes, that was very bad. And it was very bad. They raised eyebrows. They did raise eyebrows because
ah,
MFM is a church-owned
madness.
club. Yeah, MFM is a
Yes,
church-owned club, so
born
you don't
against
expect.
church.
Yeah, so you don't expect a church. You don't expect a church-owned
Ah,
team to do such a thing. But yeah, but it was really yes, it was really ugly
there's
because
going to
they
be
played.
sanction on
They
that.
played. No, definitely they are going to get sanctions definitely, but because the game they played ended 0-0 with Enugu Rangers, and that keeps them rooted to the bottom of the table with 24 points. So I mean, and we're now at the point where I think they're about 13. Okay, there are 13 matches to go, or
Mm.
for them. So there's still a lot to play for, but MFM are really not themselves at this moment. So it's really really desperate times for
All right.
yeah, it's desperate times for them.
All right, that's a good one, Dekunle. This Robbie says he's on his way to King's Palace, so he's trying to
Mm.
connect. Let's see whether we can get him. He's on his way. He said he's trekking down to King's Palace to get the network.
Eh,
Crazy. Robbie! No, he's still working. He's still working down to King's Palace.
mm.
And it is what it is. Is there any before I'm trying to make sure you could join us? Is there any other sports updates you want to tell our viewers? I mean, maybe
uh,
boxing, wrestling, or any other
oh,
sport.
well, I could talk. Not boxing, but I could talk about the NBA though.
Yes.
The conference. Yes, the conference. The conference semifinals started yes over the weekend, and we had yeah, and yes, and we first had Boston Celtics playing the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Bucks beat Celtics 101 to 89. The Greek Freak, also of Nigerian origin,
Nigeria, yeah.
Yanis Antetokounmpo, he had a very good game. He had a triple double of that of points, assists, and rebounds in that game. So I mean, it's already becoming like this is going to be like a sweep. Some people are already insisting that this is going to be a sweep for the Bucks because this is going to be because the
Mm,
Bucks are going to have been to the Eastern Conference Finals for 3 seasons in a row since 2019, and they are the defending champions. So
yes.
they will definitely want to get this over with as fast as possible.
Mm.
Then in the Western Conference, we had the Golden State Warriors, where we have the
Yes.
Splash
Steph
Brothers, yeah, of Steph Curry and
Curry.
of and Clay Thompson and Clay Thompson. It was a very very tough game with the Grizzlies. Um, this guy Draymond Green, he got ejected before halftime,
Yeah.
and yeah, Draymond Green is like he's the best defensive player in the Warriors, but he got ejected for violent conduct, and he missed the rest of the game. So Golden State were really trying to hang on, and it seemed they were doing so, but the Grizzlies rallied very close in the fourth quarter, but towards the end of it, just before the clock was about to wind down, the Golden State Warriors. I think the game was tied at. Yeah, I think it was tied. I think it was tied at, was it 114 apiece, and I don't know whether it was Curry or Thompson who gave a 3 pointer, which gave the Warriors a
The
yes. I
Warriors.
think yes, it's a 117 lead, and Grizzlies attempted with a two
Wow.
pointer. Yeah, they appointed with a 2 pointer, but there was really no time, as in Golden State used
God damn it.
their time wasting tactics properly
Woo.
by yeah, with timeouts and all of that. They used it very well. So they have a very good lead into the first leg. I think the game two is going to be in I think game two is going to be in Oakland. We don't know how that's going to go, but it's not going to be easy for Golden State. But I mean, with
Hmm.
Clay, with
With
Curry, I
Clay.
mean, yeah, all of them, like,
Let's
you
see.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't rule out the Grizzlies because they have this guy. His name is Ja Morant, Jamel Morant. Calling him Ja Morant. He is
Ja.
very yeah, Ja Morant. Yes, he is very good. He was the star player for the Grizzlies yesterday. So I mean, um,
Kunle, I think I need to bring you in on this NBA talk show with Easy. I think our show is not going to be on this Monday. It's going to be
uh,
next week Monday.
oh, that's
So I
oh,
might
that's
invite
oh,
you. It's going to be
oh that
massive. It's going to be
oh,
loud.
oh,
I
oh
promise you
that's
that.
oh, that's no problem at all. That's no
And
problem.
also, before we go into get into this number 10 top 10, I
Yeah.
want to tell you that Manchester United is playing tonight
Yes,
with
they
Brentford,
are. They're playing
and
Brentford. Yeah.
so it's a must-win match if you want to at least be in that number six, maintain that number six position.
No,
That's
I think the team should lose. Yeah, so that they can drop to like eight because I don't want Manchester United to go to the UEFA Conference League. It's going to be insulting.
no,
Very
actually, I want them to go so that we have.
no no
Ten
no
Hag
no
will
no
have
no
players
no no no
to
no no
make you
no.
work with.
No, you don't
Or you
understand.
just want us to focus on
No,
the league
yes, I think that is better because you don't understand. That Europa Conference League is like you are playing in the third division.
distraction.
Not distraction. That's like saying you are playing in the third division. Yes, Europa
You have
League.
that Europa. Oh my God.
Europa
You'll
is
be
the
playing
second
on
division.
Thursday. You'll be traveling to maybe one local. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like Azerbaijan, those
And their
far
own
far
match.
countries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you go to
Ah,
Kazakhstan, Armenian. Those kind of faraway countries.
oh my
That's what I'm
goodness.
saying. So I don't want Manchester United to be there personally. I would prefer if they finish eighth. So there is no Europe, and yeah, Ten Hag can squarely focus on it because the team really needs a very serious rebuild. So I mean,
I tell you. I tell you.
not going to Europe will really profit him. Will
All
really
right.
profit
Let's
him as
go.
a team.
Let's get down straight to this. This is what the people are looking for, waiting for this, the top 10. We couldn't connect with Robbie. I won't lie to you. He said he's on his way to Kabiesi's palace. So, let's- all right. As we go, there we go again. Let's
Yeah.
go into this. But I'm trying to make something happen here. Let me see whether it's going to connect. I'm trying to see what we can do about this. Let's see. It's all about top 10 right now. And I tell you, Kunle, it's going to be massive. Let's go for it. Number 10 for this week.
Hmm.
Our number 10 for this week. Our number
Yeah.
10 for this week. I won't lie to you. It's going to go all the way with this guy. His name is Shakala of Fashion Shakala.
Yeah.
He's from Zambia.
Fashion.
Yes, from
Yeah.
Zambia. It's
Fashion.
called in Rangers. Won Scottish Premiership draw with Celtic. So
Yes.
what's your take on this guy?
Oh, this is Fashion Sakala. Yeah, he's a left back. Yeah. Oh, sorry, he's a center forward rather, and he's been rather a regular for Rangers this season. He's a
Yes,
new signing as well. He joined from this club called Ostende in is that not Sweden? Yes. No. Okay. Sorry. In Belgium, and
yeah,
he's kind of settled well. He has 7 goals. That his goal yesterday made it 7 in the Scottish Premiership alongside 2 assists. So he actually had a chance to get a winner for Rangers yesterday because Rangers actually needed to win to be able to beat to be able to close the gap to Celtic because I think 6 points separate Celtic
Yes.
from Rangers at the top of the table. So that was a
Yes.
very very painful miss from him. He said it in his post-match press conference, and he will be regretting it, but it's a good one. I mean, scoring against Celtic is always a big thing because Rangers are the two most successful teams in Scotland, and whenever they play, it's always a very heated affair. So even though it ended in a draw, but at least I'm sure he will take some pride in the fact that he did score in a very big match.
Yes.
So
Yes. That's number 10 for today. His name is Fashion.
just
Fashion, fashion,
Sakala.
fashion. Sakala.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's go to number 9 for this week to Kunle. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. It's still the same. This guy, I call it the best number 2. That's the right back, best right back in Europe right now. His name is Achraf.
Ashraf
Achraf
Hakimi.
Hakimi of Morocco. It's Morocco. Yeah, he's from Morocco. He scored in PSG 3-3 league draw. Am I right? Yeah,
No, yeah, League One draw
3-1.
with
Yeah,
Strasbourg. Yes, they
he
drew. Yes,
trusts Strasbourg 3-3.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
massive. Kunle, what do you want
yeah.
to talk
But
about this guy?
well,
Hakimi. I think he's the
yeah.
best right back
I
in
you want
Europe.
to make Alexander Arnold angry then.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
want
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Liverpool fan. I'm
to,
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Alex. Alex. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's another debate for another day.
you are going to make Liverpool fans extremely angry with you. So be very careful. But yeah, Achraf Hakimi, yeah, he's been very good. He's been very solid for PSG this season. He has played 29 times. He's missed he's missed very few games, okay, except for a time where he got a red card and he had a hamstring injury where he missed 2 games. But apart from that, he has played
Yeah.
every single match for them this season. He has 4 goals and he has 6 assists, which is not bad for him.
Mm,
And I mean, well, he has a Ligue 1 title already. So although the result was kind of bad for PSG because they drew, I mean, PSG's results have been very bad of late, but they've secured the league title. I mean, so
yeah.
there's really very little to play for. But it
To
just
play
goes to
for,
show
yeah.
you how very it just goes to show you how very good Hakimi is. Yeah, even though where we claim that Alexander Arnold is the best right back in the world and all of that, um, um, Hakimi rightly Hakimi rightly is up there, so we can debate it because he's very good offensive wise, he's very disciplined, very technical and all. So yes, definitely um, he's up there.
It's it's up
So
there. Yes,
a bit
let's go straight into number 8 for this week. Kunle, you won't believe it. This guy
mm,
is playing for, I think it's Crystal Palace. Number 8 is Wilfred Saha of Ivory Coast. He scored for
Zaha.
yeah, he scored in
Yes,
Crystal Palace. I think this is their new boy. I mean, this is their hero for at the moment in Crystal Palace. They don't
he's
joke with
not.
this guy. They
Oh,
don't
they don't joke. He's their legend. He's
legend
their
already.
everything. He's their
Oh my
everything.
goodness.
I mean, he started his career in Crystal Palace, even though he moved, he joined Manchester United, but things didn't go out well for him there.
Mm,
So but he came back to Crystal Palace and he's been ever strong since then. He's been wanting to leave the club, but he's just getting to show that he is a very, very
mm.
vital player for the club. And they've really done very well this season under Patrick Vieira.
Vieira,
Patrick
yes.
Vieira has come, reshaped the team, and he's done very well because if you can see, he has 12 Premier League goals this season, which is massive
Mm.
for him with 1 assist. So that was a very good one. It's also worth pointing out, though, that there was also someone of African origin that scored in that game. His name is Eberechi Eze. He is a
Yeah,
Nigerian.
Billy. Yes.
Eberechi Eze. He is British Nigerian. Um, I think Nigeria has tried to approach him, but he seems not to be undecided. He's been doing very well for Crystal Palace as well, and I mean, he could England could snap him up at any time, but he also got a goal for them. But because this our list is limited to the top 10, we just had to
Mm-hmm.
accommodate. We couldn't accommodate him, so you know at least
Yes.
we put Zaha in there because Zaha did get the winner over Southampton, so that gives Zaha a better leverage over over Izzy.
Yes, 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 yes. Robbie, can you hear us now? You don't reach Kabiesi's palace? No, I don't think so. I don't
Wow.
think so.
Mm.
It's really battling. It said, yeah, it's really crazy out here. But I can see him. Maybe you should check his mic at the moment. I don't know. So let's move straight into our number seven because of our time.
Yes.
Number seven for this week. No doubt about it. I'm sure you're gonna know this guy very well. Please, number seven for this week goes with this guy called Bisuma.
Yves
Go
Buma.
for it.
Yes,
Yeah, who's
Yves
this guy? I
Bissouma.
think he's a very
Yeah,
good
he's a
player. No doubt about it.
yeah,
Solid.
he's a very very solid midfielder for
Who is better
Brighton.
between him and Ndidi? Or top
Ah,
of another day?
uh, uh, I think it's Ndidi has paid his dues in the Premier League, so we have to give Ndidi that respect. Okay, Bissouma has also been he's also done very well, but Ndidi has paid his dues. I mean, Ndidi has topped the charts when it comes to stuff like tackles, interceptions. He's very solid, so I would place Ndidi over Bissouma. But that notwithstanding, though. Bissouma has been linked with some big clubs. There was a time last season where he was linked with Liverpool. Even I remember then Manchester United fans were screaming to get him, that he is the kind of ideal holding midfielder that the club needs, because apart from being defensively minded, he is also good offensively. He has a very good eye for goals. So they really wanted him and all, but he's remained in Brighton this season, and he's done pretty well. But that was his first goal of the season, though. But he's a
Yeah.
midfielder. He's played 23 games, and he's
I
he's
think he
done
played people.
mm, he's
CDM.
done yeah he's done extremely well. He's done extremely well. So he's done
Is he a
extremely.
player? Is he a player Manchester United should go for? I mean,
I
but you
don't
think
know. I
it's
don't.
better than our own CDMO? All this our CD.
Uh, uh, I
Bisma is
really don't.
better.
I really don't know if he should. It's really left for the scouts to decide. It's really left for them. Really, really left for
Yeah, that's a story for another day for Manchester United.
say if he will. You can't really say if he will. If he will. If he will. If he is going to. You know. If he is going to click. That's
Click.
one
Yeah,
thing. You're never sure. You're
yeah.
never sure.
All right, let me go straight to number six for this week. Number six for this
Yeah.
week is a fantastic
Mm.
CDM. Can I say it's a CDM as well, or is it? It's just his name is this guy Naby Keita of Guinea.
Navigator.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's that
Yes. Yes.
logo
Yes.
against Newcastle. That was a
Yes,
tough match.
Newcastle United. Yeah, that was a very tough match, and he came through for them. I remember
Yes,
was in on. I was having a discussion with someone where someone was like, "Oh, Navigator is that he is that he hasn't played so much because he was brought in to really like be a regular for Liverpool, but because of injuries, he has been restricted. But I said that doesn't mean Navigator is still a good rotation option regardless because he delivers whenever he comes, and I think he has kind of stayed a little fit this season, though he's had a hamstring injury. He's played 19
yeah,
games, which is not I understand, but he played 90 minutes against Newcastle, and he was very solid. That was his third goal of the season. That was his third goal of the season. So he has shown very well that he is a very, very valuable player. So I don't think Jurgen Klopp is going to sell him like some people are suggesting. That's going to be far from it. I don't even think Liverpool fans will want to see him leave because he has shown his value very much.
all right. I'm still waiting. Robbie's still trying so hard to connect. So let's move on to our number five for this
Mm.
week. Number five, guys. Let's give it up to this guy. His name is Cancelo Lukeba
Yes,
of
yeah,
Angola.
yeah. He's a French Angolan. He was born in France, but he's of Angolan origin. He's a 19-year-old centre back for Lyon, so
Center
he's
back.
young.
Wow.
Yes, and he scored for Lyon over the weekend as they beat Olympique Marseille, one of their big rivals, and so that was a
Yes.
massive goal. That was a very very massive one for him. Being a 19-year-old.
19
He's
years old. Wow.
Yes, and 19. He's played 21 games this season for Lyon. He's played. He has started. He has completed 90 minutes in their last four matches. He has played 90, completed 90 minutes in the last four games, and previously he was on the bench in a game, but he had played 90 minutes again three times in a row. In fact, he has completed 90 minutes multiple times this
Hmm.
season. So he is really
Wow.
looking to be like he's the future of Leon. So getting to play that, getting to score a goal, which was his second of the season, is massive, very massive.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Let's go to number four. We can't find Robbie at the moment.
Yeah,
We can't find Robbie
yeah.
at the moment. Number four for this week is going to go to this guy. I call him Musa.
Nia-
Musa
Musa
Niakate.
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 Yeah,
I'm in
No,
trouble.
yeah, Musa Niakate. Yeah, he
Yes,
is
from
a
Senegal.
yes, he's a Franco-Senegalese. He was born in France, but he is of Senegalese descent, so he's eligible to play for either country. He scored for Mainz beat Bayern Munich over the weekend, and
Yeah.
although Bayern Munich have wrapped up the
The
Bundesliga
league.
title, yeah,
That's why
but
I don't talk about
but
them.
yeah, but they lost, so it's a big deal regardless. It's still a big deal, and he scored for them. He's their captain. He's Mainz's captain, and but funny enough, he's not really scored much. That was just his fourth goal of the season. But
Okay.
for him to be the captain, he's a big player. So a big one. He's a massive player for them. He plays regularly, so him getting on the score sheet is a big one. And you know, he's been at Mainz since 2018. He came from
Mm,
he came from Metz in the French league, so he's established himself in Mainz. He has, I think, over 100 appearances.
yes.
He has like over 100, yeah, over 100 appearances for for them in the Bundesliga. So, you know, it's a big
It's a,
that
it's a,
yeah.
yes, the big one. It's a big one there. Please subscribe to the channel, viewers. If you are watching this anywhere you are in the world, please subscribe to the channel. We are Intercontinental Sport TV. This is how we do it on for all our African players in diaspora, also local. This is the place to get it, to get what they've been doing in their
Mm,
respective clubs. This is how we do it on this channel. We call it Top 10 African best player over the week. I'm talking about last week. So please subscribe to the channel and also like the videos and also share. Let's build a community. Let's build a community, African community. Now let's go to our number three for this week. Kunle. Kunle, this name of this guy
yeah.
is Dembele. Is it Dembele
Mm,
of where? Let's go for his name is
yeah.
Musa
Musa
Dembele
Dembele.
of
Yeah,
Mali.
Musa. Yeah, but he is not a full Malian international. He's not yet played for Mali. He's he's a French-born player, but he's represented France at youth level, so he's eligible to play for either Mali
Mm,
or um, Mali or France. Now he did score for Lyon in that 3-0 win over Marseille, and he also provided an assist. Now he is a
wow,
big,
that's fantastic.
yeah. Now Dembele is one of their big players. He's one of the big players for Lyon. He He was on loan at Atletico Madrid last season, but things didn't click.
Yes.
But this season, he's really come back strong. He has 17 goals this season in the league, with 4 assists. Um, point just to also point out that Carl Toko Ekambi also scored in this game. He scored the other goal in this game.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, yes,
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 Carl Toko Ekambi scored. But judging by the
yes.
fact that Dembele got an assist, that kind of put him ahead. And for Lukebam, he's a defender, young player, so that kind of put him ahead of Toko Ekambi. So Dembele has been his future. Dembele's future has always been in the mix at Lyon. He's always been tweeted that he was going to leave. Even at
Mm-hmm.
some point, Manchester United have been linked with him in the past, but he has
Yes,
still
yes,
stayed. Yeah, but he has still stayed at Lyon till then. He still has a contract till next season. But regardless of that, he's doing exceptionally well for Lyon. He used to play for Fulham before, but he's come to Lyon, and overall for Lyon, he has 63 goals, 18 assists in 141 appearances. He's also played for Celtic, where he scored 51 goals in 94 appearances. So he's really a proven striker. And he's really
yes,
doing
yes.
well.
I like him so much.
Hmm.
Also,
Yeah.
shout out to him, Musa Dembele.
Yeah.
So we are getting to our number two gradually, gradually for this last week. Number two for this week. I'm going to tell you, it's my brother. He
Mm.
says there's one slogan that came up that it said, Kene kon isonu.
Yeah. Pundit is so new.
One is son.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's good
telling
for my
you.
brother. His name
I'm
is
telling
this
you.
guy. His name is Victor
Yeah.
Osimhen.
Osimhen, yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
scored a goal
Osimhen.
and provided an assist in Napoli
Yeah.
6-1.
One win over Sassuolo. Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Yes, he did. That was a very,
massive.
very big one. But a bit disappointing for
Yeah,
Napoli because if you look at them, Napoli were in the running for the Serie A title at some point, but it's looking like now with 3 games left to play, it's just between
yes,
the Milan club. So a shame that Osimhen did not have a chance to, stake a claim in this for the Serie A title. But
yes.
regardless of that, he's been doing very well. He has th-
Hmm.
he has 13 goals. He has 5 assists in 21 appearances. Let's not forget that there was a period where he was injured this season, where he had a fractured cheekbone, where he had to miss the Africa Cup of Nations as a result. But he's come back strong, and it really shows his toughness and his mentality. So he's someone that Napoli relies on to score. He's the future because the other forwards that they have are old. Lorenzo Insigne is going, Graves Martins, and the other players. So
Hmm.
the future is definitely bright for Napoli, and Osimhen is really making a good name for himself.
All right, Skule. There you
Yeah,
go again. Let's go for our main number one for this week. No doubt about it. Is fantastic.
yeah.
I don't want. I want to say this. Let's go for him. Come on, stand up, stand up, stand up for this guy. He's our number one for this week on Intercontinental Sport TV. I'm talking about best African player for this week.
Yeah,
Come
yes.
on, I'm going to give
That's
it to this guy.
yes.
This is how we
Yeah.
do it. Number one for this week. Come on. I'm coming in. I'm coming in for this number one best African player for this week. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm going to show it to you guys. Sit back for him. Number one. Let's go. His name is
Yeah.
Moses Simon.
Simon. Yes.
Yes,
Moses
number one.
Simon.
He made it.
Yes.
He made
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Moses Simon, big
Yeah.
up. You are number one for this
Yes,
week.
Moses. Yes,
Yes,
Moses.
yes, yes, yes. Kule, I know you have a lot to say about this guy. Go for
Mm.
it. Go for it.
Yes,
Number one for
Moses.
this week. Kule,
Yep.
over to you.
Yeah, Moses Simon. He scored. Yeah, he scored a brace for Nantes in their 2-2 Ligue 1 draw with RC
Okay.
Lens. Yeah, and that was a very, very big game and a tough one because Simon gave Nantes a two-goal lead, and Lens had a red card. So they were playing with 10 men. But
Wow.
sadly, Lens could not, Nantes could not capitalize and hold on to the lead. Lens came back and scored two goals, and it ended 2-2. But Moses was definitely the star of the show because, you know, he his two goals took him to six for the season, and also it also took them to um, their sorry, it took them to yes, it took them to ninth on the table. It took them to ninth on the table in League but it's a bit of a distance because they are 9 points. That's why the win was not winning was a disappointment because if they had won, we could say that maybe they still had a chance to make it into the European places. But now they are 9 points away, and that is
Hmm.
looking like a distant reality. But it still does not um, it still does not take away the fact that Moses Simon was
Yeah,
the star of the show, and he
absolutely.
keeps showing that he is a key player for Nantes because he now has 6 goals and 8 assists. That is 14 goal involvement in 29 league
It's
appearances.
not bad.
So
It's not bad at all.
no, no,
It's
no,
not bad
that's
at
not
all.
that's not bad at all, and it's also the first time this season. It's the first time this season since the opening two matches of this season that he scored. Okay, no, 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 sorry. It's the first time this season that he is scoring in back-to-back games for them. So, large,
Yes.
large and big player for none. So,
Yes.
and doing Nigeria proud as well.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. Yes, to all our viewers, thank you so much. We comes to this comes to an end for this program, no doubt about it. But Kunle, I'm going to ask you one question in your from your own
Yes,
point of view, on your own opinion. Who
yes,
is
boss.
the best men lawn tennis? The best right now. Number one, rank number one.
Oh, the best rank number one.
Yes. That's your quiz. That's the quiz. Going 10
Oh,
seconds.
that
What?
should be Juko.
Nine,
No,
eight,
Medvedev.
seven,
Daniel
six.
Medvedev. Daniel Medvedev
I mean,
is
from
the number
nowhere,
one.
from no, yeah. Is there any
I
is there anything you like about his style of play? I mean, but for me,
no,
my own
yes,
legend is I like this guy. No, it's going to bring a lot of controversial at this moment, but I
no,
love it.
who?
Djokovic.
No, wait,
That's the
to
best tennis player I've ever seen in my life.
you have every
I
right
mean,
to because
no, people say you. I know you're going to tell me it's Federer.
Federer, of course, because Federer is my
And you
player.
see now,
Yes, he's my player.
it's going to be. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Djokovic
but
is
no, no, yeah, but
ah.
Djokovic, but don't forget that Federer came. No, Federer is the finest. You see, when it comes to when
Is
it
it
comes,
because of sexy all this? No, no, no. I'm talking
it's
about
part of
rugged.
it. It's part
If
of
you
it.
look at
It's
Djokovic,
not by
it'll be
rugged.
it will
You
be
see,
as
that's the
if
thing.
it's
It's
going
not
to be
by
as if
rugged.
this guy's
Boss,
is going to
boss,
crack. He's
boss,
going to
boss,
lose it.
boss.
He's
It's
going to.
not by
But the guy will
rugged.
just come back from nowhere. Like
No,
ah,
boss, you see, it's not by rugged. Federer, that's the thing. Federer is a cool, calm guy, and he dominated over a period of time. And let's not
absolutely.
take it
I
away
give
from
the
him.
yeah. Give
I mean,
I yes.
he's. I mean, Federer is like 5 years older than Djokovic. So, kudos to Djokovic because Djokovic came at a period in time and started being dominant. No doubt about it. But Federer has held his own over there. And don't forget that if we are going to take a poll,
What
many
about
people.
this guy too? That Nadal. That Nadal too. You
That's
know
what
those.
I'm saying. Yes, because that's the thing. The three. That's
Some
why they
people
are
still go
called
for
the.
Nadal.
That's why they are the trio. You see, that's why there's going to be a debate around it because, well, most people will say Nadal because Nadal he won the Australian Open this year, so now he has most Grand Slams, which is 21. So most people will say that and all. And no, Djokovic as well. People would say, don't forget that Djokovic was kicked out of the Australian Open because
Yes,
because of
the
because he
COVID.
lied about because he lied about because he lied about getting a a vaccine exemption and all of that, and he was kicked out. It was embarrassing. But trust me, if Djokovic were to be there, Djokovic would have won the Australian Open because Djokovic owns the Australian Open. He has like
Australian Open. Yeah.
seven. He has the authority over there, but he wasn't
Yes.
there. So this now gave Nadal that opportunity, and Nadal took it. Federer is not playing; he's out injured. Federer is already 40. He's going to be
40. Yeah.
41 this year. So you can debate it really. You can't say
In
there's
fact,
more than right.
that's a tip. That's a tip for
You know
this
it.
Friday. I'm going
No,
to bring it
yeah,
up on this Friday debate.
yeah.
That's a tip.
Maybe we can
I
make it
mean,
that. It shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be football. Yeah, you understand. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
all
We
right.
can do that. And
Kunle, I want to, on this note, thank you so much. We've come to the end of the show.
yes, boss.
Please, is there anything you want to tell the viewers about subscribing to this channel? Please, Kunle, go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, this channel is growing. People are coming. People are watching. It's the best place where you can get the best of sports content, undissected, undiluted, unbiased. You know,
Yes,
this is the place where when you want to get detailed analysis, top notch,
yes.
rich analysis like no other, this is the place to come and get it.
All right. Thank you so much, Kunle. We're going to say this is our number one for this week to our viewers. If you have anything to say, please drop your comment right behind the bottom of um this YouTube. Drop your comment. We'll read it out. We'll reach out to you if you have anything to add up. Maybe you want us to be give us an advice on how to go about some things or have any kind of advice, please tell us. Drop your comment. We really appreciate it. On this note, Kunle, thank you so much. People want
Yes,
to see
boss.
your face before we get out of there. Shout out to everybody.
Thank you
Big
very
up to
much.
everybody. Thank you, everybody. On the same time next week on Monday, we are saying thank you so much. Bye for now.